What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. I want to talk about this Kid Cudi performance on SNL. He decided to go on SNL wearing this dress. And from what I understand, it's in memory of Kurt Cobain. I believe he also wore the sweater too. And this is going viral. There are people actually on Twitter praising this. If you look at the comment section here, they all are praising this. But to me, this is sad. And this is why I say he's going out sad. Because here you have Kid Cudi, right? This is a guy who doesn't need to do things like this to get noticed, to get people to stream his music. But there's a different side to Cudi. Cudi is a guy who is not only doing music, acting as well, but I believe he may be wanting to get into fashion. And this is something that may have been premeditated, because I was sent this video here where Kid Cudi talked about how he wants to dress in drag. He wants to dress in drag. And there were a lot of people who disagree with this. And this was this wasn't a year ago. This was actually 2 years ago almost, or a year and a half ago. I want people to understand, we as black male artists, especially rappers, we have to completely feminize our image in order to fit into the mainstream. But would you even say that Kid Cudi is a mainstream artist? You know, SNL is known for doing, especially since the show has not premiered, but since the show has been going on for like the past couple of months. We all seen it with the John Krasinski, Pete Davidson kiss, right? Now you have Kid Cudi doing this. They're definitely pushing a certain agenda, but this just seems like an attempt by Kid Cudi to show that there's a different side to him. He's not just a rapper. But let's get into it. It's from page 6. Kid Cudi gave a nod to Kurt Cobain and made a stir on social media with bold and touching wardrobe choices on this week's Saturday Night Live. The rapper 37 rocked a maxi-length spaghetti strap floral sundress at one point and a rumpled green cardigan at another, while performing songs from his latest album on the NBC sketch show. Each was a clear tribute to the late Nirvana frontman who passed at 27 in 94. Kid Cudi pulling the ultimate Kurt Cobain tribute on SNL on the week of his passing. At Kid Cudi, all about love and awareness for mental health, basically. The grunge legend famously wore a floral dress on the 93 cover of a now defunct British magazine, The Face, a year before he passed. Again, Kurt Cobain did not wear that dress, from my understanding, to perform, but he did perform like this. This is on MTV Unplugged. And again, I want y'all to understand, man, this is the only way we can go viral, is by looking like this. And I want y'all to listen. If that's something he wants to do, he's an adult. He can do whatever it is he wants to do. But there are people who are going to look at that and say, wow, Cudi, you really going this far in order to go viral, to promote your music? Because that's how it's going to look. And I don't think that Kid Cudi has ever had to do this. Now, Kid Cudi also is an actor. I believe he's on a television show on HBO. And he is into fashion. He wants to maybe delve deeper into that. Listen, that's his choice. But I'm just tired. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just tired of seeing these melanated men getting on TV wearing dresses, man. How many of y'all are tired of it? Because I know I'm tired of it. And it's just sad, man. It's just sad that the only way we can express ourselves is to effeminize ourselves. It shouldn't be that way, but that's just the sad reality that we are in. And people want to say that, we are overreacting. There's nothing wrong with this. Of course, you're gonna have the weirdos that's gonna agree with it, because seeing a black man effeminize himself makes them feel good about themselves, and it really shouldn't. Again, Kid Cudi's an adult; he can do whatever it is he wants to do. But there are people that are not gonna like this. There are people on social media right now that are like, I can't get with this. What is this? Because they themselves don't understand why he would choose to wear this on the show. Again, this is Kid Cudi's choice. He wants to take these leaps. He wants to show that he's versatile. He wants to show he's fashionable. He wants to give tribute, but there's different ways of giving tribute. But people are going to say that, this might have been a ritual. People are going to say that this was a humiliation ritual. We've seen Kevin Hart do it, get on TV wearing a dress. And this is what these various talented, melanated men have to do in order to be accepted by the mainstream. But Kid Cudi is an industry veteran. He's an industry veteran. Now, again, he's into the acting, right? He's doing acting more. And again, these guys, for some reason, they have to show the world that they are versatile, that they're willing to stretch the boundaries of themselves. But why is it that it seems like we're the only ones stretching the boundaries of the things that we do? Look at rappers like Young Thug. He wore dresses for a long time. He stopped because he realized he didn't need to anymore. But he felt like he had to in order to get noticed, to get people talking about him, to be able to make a career out of what he's doing. Now, again, Kid Cudi can do whatever he wants to. He's an adult. But when you see stuff like this going on, right? You see these guys, they feel like they have to go out there and they have to do these things again in order to be accepted by the mainstream. You should be accepted by the mainstream from what you do with your music. And you know what's funny? We talk about these other guys that have come out, right? We can talk about a Lil Nas X. We could talk about a Tyler, the Creator, a Frank Ocean, but you don't see those guys walking around or doing performances on TV with dresses. You don't see that, even though they consider themselves to be a part of the alphabet community, apparently, allegedly. Well, not allegedly, but they've all but put that out there, especially I believe Frank and Lil Nas X, right? But you got the guys that don't feel the need to do that, and then you got the guys that I guess they're straight and they for the most part they feel the need to put these dresses on when they don't even need to. You got Kid Cudi saying here that he wants to dress and drag. This was in 2019. So when is it going to get to the point to where we, as black men, we don't have to get in front of millions of people on television and we feel like we have to put on a dress in order to show that we're versatile, to show that we could, push the boundaries of ourselves? Because Lil Yachty did that. Lil Yachty dressed up, I guess, as Oprah on his music video. How far did they get him? Look at Vic Mensa. Vic Mensa dressed up in a dress and a blonde wig, right? And how far did that get him? I just hope these guys understand that, what is his name? Brandon T. Jackson. He was an up-and-coming actor in the I would say, back, I believe, 2009, 2010, 2011, right around that time. He was in, I believe, the third installment of Big Mama's House. I believe it was the third one. And he dressed up. And I think I saw an interview where he talked about how that was the worst mistake he made because he lost his glow. And his career went downhill after that. It didn't help him. It hindered him. But it's clear these guys feel like this is going to help them. These guys get people in their ear that tells them, hey, this is a good move for your career. and you're going to be giving tribute. That's just a cover. That's just a cover. Just because Kurt Cobain wore a dress on the cover of magazine does not mean that he will get on TV. Now, again, if he did, I haven't seen it. And performed with a dress on. I haven't seen it. Maybe y'all have. But I'm just tired of us always being put out there as needing to be feminine. Right? As needing to show our feminine side. Why do we have to show our feminine side? You know what I'm saying? We always got to show our feminine side. We the only ones out here showing our feminine side. Nobody else is. We got to show the world that we as black, especially us as black men, we can show our feminine side. We can wear dresses. We can show our fashion sense. But what happens after we do that? Do you gain success? I don't see a lot of these guys gain that much success after wearing these dresses. I really don't. You got the guys that have gone on to success, but they were going to be successful anyway. You got the guys that do it, they go nowhere. But again, that's ultimately it's his decision. But that doesn't mean that there's a lot of people who weren't like, there were people that were fans of his that weren't rocking with this. I don't think this was a W. I think this was an L.